Hi everyone, this is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. If you're interested in subscribing to the channel on a monthly basis, you can go to patreon.com and choose a subscription level over there. You search Engelgeist. And over there's special readings that are available each month. And you get the daily forecast a day early over there at all subscription levels. But you have to go through and choose which subscription level you want, depending on which ratings you'll get. This is a broad spectrum reading for the greater collective. Therefore, I speak in broader terms, but you have to sort of figure out what I'm saying, where it best fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit in your life for any reason, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or broken. You just might be working on something different than the vast majority of people that may tune into this video. This video is originally created for the 25th of February, which would be, my neck is Thursday. Thursday, the 25th of February. It's not solely set for that date, though. It can be used anytime you see it. So if you are seeing it on a date that's different than that, don't worry. You can continue to watch the video and see if it still applies to your situation or your life, and if it gives you any sort of support or validation. If you watch any of my videos and you decide to make any choices in your life after having watched any of my videos, those decisions are always your responsibility. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that, guys. So those decisions are solely your responsibility. Never take anything that I say over that of a professional in their field, i.e. a doctor, a lawyer, a therapist, or an Indian chief. Listen to them first and foremost. So let's see what the cards want us to know. Sorry, somebody dropped off a delivery at the door, so I had to stop the video. I'm doing this late today. Still kind of in that funk. Excuse me. Okay. All right, we've got the Prince of Cups. So he is, I believe, the airy element of water. He would be sort of like, it's confusing with this deck, but he would sort of be about, I think, kind of like the Queen of Cups in a traditional deck. At least he holds that positioning in the court cards. When I look at him, it feels like emotions could be running high today for people. I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing, though. I feel like we'll be able to manage them. Like with the Prince, I kind of get this sense that things are, okay. Like we're willing to get in there, do the work, take care and maintain our emotions. I don't get the sense that this is like the easiest of days, though. Like when I look at his chariot and also this swirl of like sort of water or clouds around him, it makes me feel like we might find ourselves dealing with a situation that might be emotionally not overwhelming but challenging. I feel like this Prince of Cups is out for the fight, though. Like he's willing to get in there, get on his chariot and ride into it head first and deal with it, trusting his sort of emotional intelligence, his intuition, to move him forward in that way. I don't get a feeling like it's bad emotion necessarily. I mean, it could be a little bit of sadness or frustration, things like that. But to me, I feel like we might be up in our feels today, and we're okay with that. We're able to work with that. We're able to work our way through that and be productive with that in whatever way we need to. Today might be a day also where we want to really pay attention to our feelings and start to figure out where it is we want to be, or how it is we want, what it is we want to head towards in regards to our feelings, right? What our emotions are telling us, allowing those to kind of be the barometer for what steps or action we take in our lives and where. For some reason, I don't know why, but I'm getting a little bit of an authoritarian vibe from him today. Like we might need to lay down the law a little bit surrounding our emotions and maybe the protection of them, right? Like not putting up with other people's stuff in a way, right? Let's see what's going on here with the clarifiers. So we have the universe, which we saw this, I believe, earlier in the week. So this is all about beginnings and endings. This is about the completion of cycles. Maybe a door is closing for us, or maybe there's something that we're like sort of coming to an emotional acceptance of and an understanding of, so that we can now move on to the next. That would also be the universe. This would be a rather large issue or situation, important person in our life that we could be sort of finally coming to terms with. Not only is it completions, but it could be new beginnings in a way too. Like we finish one chapter and start a new one. So, and that Prince of Cups feels ready for the challenge, or ready to make the effort, so to speak. The next card, sorry, I should have brought my glasses, is this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the Fortune card. It's called Fortune here, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. We have 2 major arcana underneath this Prince of Cups. I'm going to look at the third card because I just want to know. We have the Queen of Discs, so the Queen of Pentacles. All right. So with that Wheel of Fortune in the universe there, both of them feel like they're spinning to me, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is always where we sort of maintain our attention, where we put our intention is kind of what we're going to get out of the situation. If we're sort of stuck in the mire, how we stay stuck in the mire, or how we stay stuck in a situation, or how we deal with the situation is going to kind of indicate to us what sort of situation we're going to receive, or how we're going to continue to receive that situation in our life, right? With this Prince of Cups and this Queen of Discs on either side, we have not only our emotions as a guide that we can trust, but we also have the manifestational power of the Queen of Discs. I like that she's over there on the other side. She, to me, feels productive, grounded, analytical, well thought out, strong, right? But she's also the Queen, and to me, queens represent that sort of watery aspect too, which we see that in the Prince of Cups. So there is this amount of sort of focus on trusting our emotions, trusting how we feel, backing that up today, right? Like being our own sort of crusader, cheerleader, whatever you want, in standing in the strength of how we feel and trusting that, not like negating it, not making excuses for it, not hiding it in any way, shape, or form. The 2 major arcana cards here, the universe and the Wheel of Fortune, speaks to chapters might be ending for some of us, or opening up and beginning, but the Wheel of Fortune kind of leaves everything sort of up in the air as to how it's going to play out, and when it's going to play out, where it will play out, and how positive or negative it may be. I kind of get a good vibe from these cards, although I do feel a little bit of a struggle is going on here. Within the Queen too, the Queen of Pentacles, the way that her head is turned away, there's just something that is unforeseen. And then all of these swirls back here speak to, it's not overwhelmed. It's not like we're overwhelmed, but it feels like maybe we have some more to deal with emotionally, or things we have to study and pay attention to. That's the Queen's head turned the other way, that we have to pay attention to, so that we do take right steps, that we do take right action, that we do the thing that makes us feel correct or feels the most appropriate in this situation. Because I feel like if we do that and we pay attention to that, we're going to end up with this rather grand outcome, right? Because that universe and that Wheel of Fortune speaks to, there's powers that be working in the background that we may be unaware of, that will have rather large and lasting impact on us, right? I do like the Prince of Cups and the Queen of Discs working together. We have a nice balance of masculine, feminine. We have a nice balance of water and earth. So there's this something's going on in these cards that feels like whatever it is we might be bringing to an end, or having to commit to ending, and holding true to what we know to be true in our emotional feels, and then taking action on that. That would be the Queen of Pentacles. We will be rewarded for it. Maybe not in the very immediate moment, but in due time, because the Wheel of Fortune always takes a little bit of time. But in due time, that reward will come, that understanding will come, that awareness will come, the gifts will come with it, right? And then the stone, the grounding stone for today, is also on Obsidian. We've been seeing a lot of Obsidian this week. Is remember. If you're having problems committing to what it is you need to do, there's some sort of memory. Okay, I'm just going to go off on this side tangent because, again, this might be just for one person in particular. If there's, let's say, the example here is this Prince of Cups is feeling that something's not right in a relationship, and it's a relationship that's important and impactful, but we have to bring it to an end through that universe card, and we have to trust that the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring us something better in its place. The Queen of Pentacles will give us the sort of strength and the ability to do that and remain grounded while doing so. We need to remember why we're doing what we're doing. Like, if that's your situation, if that somewhat describes your situation, we need to remember exactly what we deserve and why we deserve it. We need to stay true and stay in that memory. That's the strength that I feel like is in that Prince of Cups, right? That's also the strength in that Queen of Discs. She's also looking away to the back, to the past. This is about the memory. Remember, the series of events or the things that were said or the reasons as to why you've gotten yourself here and you feel the way that you do, because these are going to be the things that you need to ground in to continue to move forward. Does that make sense? And it's not about the past holding us back or making our decisions for us. What it is don't forget who you are and what you're worth. Don't forget how others have maybe treated you in the past. And maybe if for some of you, if that universe card is more about a completion and bringing things to an ending, it's about standing true and remembering why these people aren't for you anymore. Does that make sense? And then allowing that to close up, to finish up, come to a firm and a steady sort of grounded understanding and emotional understanding of the completion of that cycle, and allow the Wheel of Fortune to start to spin you towards something new. Remember, the stone underneath all of this is that stone of honor. So there's also honor to be found here in the Prince of Cups and in this Queen of Discs. And there's also something that wants to honor us if we stay true to, we saw wisdom and truth also this week. If we're remembering what our truth is, or remembering what we've been through, how we've been treated, whatever it is that we need to specifically hold on to that memory to allow us to be strong in the present moment, do so today. Remember that, and then act from a place of honor, what's most honorable to you first and foremost, and then to those around you. That is your forecast for the day. I hope it makes sense. Sorry for the interruption. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and hit subscribe if you'd like to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you, and we will tune in tomorrow to see what's going on as the cards change. All right, have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.